The river, it touches Spencer County, flows through Spencer County, and really has some great potential, and right now does a lot for Spencer County as far as commerce is concerned. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. On this edition, we're going to find out more about the river and how it plays with Spencer County as Tom Utter, who's the Executive Director for the Lincolnland Economic Development Corporation located in Spencer County, is here to join us. And Tom, we've talked before about the river, and we talk off camera about the river, but I am fascinated by the amount of commerce that the river, the Ohio River flowing south of Spencer County does.
Indeed. More commerce, according to the state of Indiana, passes along the Ohio River, then goes through the Panama Canal. And we expect when the Panama Canal reopens under its new revised, expanded version that it will surpass the Suez Canal. There's a tremendous amount of commerce. We are trying to find ways to increase both commerce into Indiana along our portion of the Ohio River, as well as increase the opportunities for entities like the Crane Naval Surface Warfare Center, the Jasper and Huntingburg and Ferdinand and DuBois County manufacturing sector, which needs more and more and better logistics and access to the world, and as well as creating actual intermodal multi-commodity logistics at the river and take advantage of it.
Well, now, let's talk first of all about the river and what is there currently. You know, you can drive the highway along there and you don't really see all that's there, and you're talking about there's a company that makes ocean-going barges on the Ohio River in Spencer County. So let's talk about all the different ports, I guess, or businesses that lie along the river and use the river.
Well, in Spencer County alone, indeed, Corn Island Shipyard, one of Indiana's proud family-owned multi-generational companies, is making ocean-going barges and barges for every kind of industry, from the casino industry to the various ports in Indiana and around the nation, and making them and shipping them from right there in Spencer County, employing, you know, at least 100 or more employees consistently. And then you have entities like our new Summit Terminal, which is being built out and will open as an intermodal facility. Then you have the enormous American Electric Power Indiana-Michigan Rockport plant, which brings in some 10 million tons of coal per year, converting it at Rockport into electricity, into this Midwest grid. And then you have currently the Mulzer Crushed Stone, another proud family-owned multi-generational company in Indiana, which is a premier producer and shipper of aggregates on the inland waterway system from Pittsburgh to New Orleans. Then there's the Archer Daniels Midland ADM Growmark grain shipping facility, which helps our ag sector tremendously by having a readily accessible place to ship soybean and corn products. And we have additional space available, and that's just Spencer County.
Just right in that small portion, really, of the river there that plays. But that is huge economically for Spencer County.
Yes.
Is there potential to be more, to do more?
Definitely. We feel like leveraging, again, this manufacturing sector in DuBois County to get more access to the world and the international markets. We're even talking about the feasibility of a multi-county port authority, perhaps, which would benefit this corridor, this Spencer, DuBois, Davis, this corridor up through here, and create sustainability and competitiveness for the manufacturing sector here in DuBois County. And then obviously, because it would be built out on the river in Spencer County, we would benefit from some additional jobs and investment down in that area.
So really then people in, or factories, manufacturers in Du Bois County could be using the river to ship their furniture, for instance.
And or engine parts, components, or engines, and or the feedstocks for their manufacturing, whether it be woods, whether it be metals, whether it be veneers, whether it be glass from overseas, products that are already being imported into this county. If we could find a lower cost logistics and help the manufacturing bottom line, and at the same time create some jobs and investment in our community,
Right.
To me that's a great marriage between communities.
Now, if we talk about the river, that's obviously barges that bring the supplies up and down. Would you also need good highway accessibility for trucks, for semis? And what about rail?
In Spencer County, we benefit from the Hoosier Southern Railroad, which originates at Tell City at their port and comes up through the Evanston, Santa Claus Industrial Park and on up to Lincoln City and joins, hooks into the Norfolk Southern line there. And then the Norfolk Southern, their Class 1 rail runs down past AK Steel, basically down the former Highway 231 corridor, down to AK Steel and American Electric Power. They have right-of-way right into the city of Rockport. So, and regarding your question about the highways, we really enjoy driving on the 4-lane U.S. Highway 231,
Yes.
which Du Bois County and other counties helped Spencer County obtain over a long period of time. Du Bois County and these other surrounding counties have really made that possible with their ongoing support over, I suppose, 60 or 70 years of planning and development and encouragement. And now our county, Spencer County, is solid behind the continuing of that 4-lane road. It must come all the way through Du Bois County, all the way up to Interstate 69 at some point, and open up your manufacturing area and the other manufacturers to be able to remain competitive and get these feedstocks in and get these commodities out, whether it's to the river or whether it's just out to the interstate system.
Is it cheaper to send things by the river, by water? Or is that kind of depends on where you're going and what?
It depends on the commodity largely. Okay. A truck is a just-in-time delivery vehicle. A barge is not necessarily just in time, and but a truck, a barge, for instance, will hold some 35 rail car loads of volume and some 65 truck loads of volume. A barge will usually handle about 1,500 tons of commodity. So if you've got a large commodity, for instance, the grain load out in Spencer County loads out barge loads of grain and ships that, fairly long distances, and I suppose that has to be just by sheer efficiency of scale. It has to be lower cost.
Right.
But if that had to go to the next county,
then a truck's the best way. Into the ports now in Spencer County, is there much international shipping that happens?
Right
Which I guess
now,
would come up through New Orleans.
Right now, not nearly enough.
You want more?
We
Sure.
want more. We want to bring in much more. But I do know that most of the international commodities coming into Spencer and Du Bois County appears to be coming in on a combination of truck and rail from the coasts still, and we would like to make that available to be brought straight to Highway 231, basically due south of here, and then brought up on a just-in-time basis.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking about the river and the importance to Spencer County. And actually, as we've talked on other shows, the importance to the regional area. It's just that Spencer County has some nice little areas right there. Our guest has been Tom Eller. Tom is the Executive Director for the Lincolnland Economic Development Corporation in Spencer County. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We are local people watching local people.